Title: When Titans Wake, The Fear of Galactic Prime. Prologue: The Watchers of the Stars. In the farthest corners of the known universe, there existed an ancient council of hyper-intelligent species known as the Galactic Prime. Formed eons ago, the council included the Alari with their crystalline minds, the Seraxi beings of living plasma, and the Moltar, massive organic ace carved from asteroid cores. They watched over the galaxy like gods of old, ensuring no young race grew too fast, too strong, or too dangerous. Humanity, by their estimation, was a curiosity at best, a primitive, reckless species confined to a minor arm of the Milky Way. Their short lives and endless conflicts amused the Alari, annoyed the Seraxi, and were mostly ignored by the Moltar. Until one day, everything changed. Chapter 1, The Signal. It began with a whisper in the void. A transmission unlike anything ever catalogued by the Prime's archives, encrypted, pulsing with raw graviton waves and dark matter frequencies. The transmission was laced with harmonics that bent local space, causing minor distortions even at vast distances. Origin: Sol System. Earth. The Prime responded immediately. A recon drone, a mindless observer encoded with a trillion years of technological history, was dispatched. It arrived near Saturn's orbit, cloaked in quantum shadows. It never returned. What little data streamed back before silence was unsettling. A ship, black as the void itself, larger than any megastructure the Prime had ever conceived, hovered just beyond Neptune. It wasn't orbiting, it warped the orbit of other celestial bodies to accommodate its presence. The humans called it the Leviathan. Chapter 2, Leviathan Awakes. The Leviathan was not built in orbit. It was grown part AI, part nanoforge, part God. Born in the Martian foundries, where AI minds whispered to themselves in fractal logic, and quantum entanglement allowed engineers to build across distances without ever touching the ship. It was shaped like no vessel before it, a dark, fluid beast made of living metal, its surface constantly shifting. It didn't sail through space, it bent it. It had no windows, no bridge, only thought. The crew didn't pilot it, they merged with it, becoming extensions of its will. The ship's power core? A stabilized miniature black hole, bound within a gravitational prism, feeding off pure entropy. It could collapse suns or create them. The Prime received this data. Then they panicked. Chapter 3, The Council Fractures. We must contain them, hissed High Chancellor Seraxia, her plasma flickering erratically. They have violated the exogenesis protocols, intoned the Moltaran representative, its voice like grinding mountains. But, they are still infants, whispered the Alari. We ignored them too long. Now they've reached beyond us. Debate raged, but beneath the words, one truth became clear: humanity had done in a few thousand years what had taken the Galactic Prime millions. They had broken the chain. And the worst part? The humans hadn't even tried to get the Prime's attention. The Leviathan was built not to explore the stars, not to conquer, but as a defense. It was, to them, a necessary deterrent in a galaxy they barely understood. What would they build when they did understand? Chapter 4, The First Contact. The Prime could not let it go unanswered. A delegation was assembled, 3 ships, each a monument of alien perfection, bearing envoys older than stars. They traveled to Sol, demanding parley. They arrived in silence. No resistance. Then, from Jupiter's shadow, the Leviathan emerged. It didn't move. It loomed. The Prime envoys transmitted standard first contact rituals. The Leviathan responded, not with language, but emotion projected directly into their minds. You watched us burn. You let us bleed. You ignored our cries. Now you come with fear in your hearts. So be it. A silence fell across the galaxy. The Alari wept. The Seraxi recoiled. The Moltar felt something they hadn't in a billion years: uncertainty. The humans were not hostile. But they would never be ruled. Chapter 5, The Shifting Order. The Galactic Prime retreated, their illusion of eternal superiority shattered. Across the galaxy, younger civilizations stirred, emboldened by the rumors of Earth's Leviathan. The old order cracked like ancient glass. But Earth did not seek war. Instead, they opened the celestial archive, a transmission of all human knowledge, art, culture, and history into the stars. It was a message not of conquest, but warning. We are not your enemies. But if you make us one, you will meet the child of our fear and fury. You will meet the Leviathan. Epilogue, The Shadow in the Stars. Now, the Prime watches in silence. Humanity expands not with weapons, but with curiosity. Terraforming moons. Singing to stars. Healing worlds the Prime had abandoned. But the Leviathan remains. Always watching. Always silent. And every time a Prime ship passes near Sol, its sensors feel it a presence like a god, coiled in the dark. Waiting. Not for war. But for the day someone forgets what happened when they feared the humans, too late. The end.